Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first ever real podcast on this channel. We're not gonna waste any time. This is the start of something brand new that we're doing. I'm joined here with HypnoCav.
Hi.
Yeah. And so we're just gonna hop right into it. So I don't really know what to talk about first. Is there like anything?
What a great first episode.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we have a question. Where'd
What?
you get the idea for the podcast?
So I was watching the H3 podcast a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it'd be really fun. And I remember a couple of years ago we were both. I think it was with Aaron as well. We were
Yeah, I
trying
remember.
to make a podcast, but it never really took off. We never really did anything with it.
Yeah.
I remember we made a couple of logos.
I still have it on my computer.
Yeah, I think I do too. But like we made those logos and stuff. That was about it. But I basically I was watching the H3 podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and like the past couple of months I haven't really been paying attention to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be like, I wanted to do something new with it, and I've been kind of bored in general lately. Like I've been playing mobile games in my free time.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, and basically, yeah, I was just watching the H3 podcast, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
I could do this. And it would be really easy to keep consistently uploading it, because
Mm-hmm.
all you gotta do is sit down and talk for an hour.
Yeah.
And so the more I thought about it, the more I thought, hey, I'm gonna try this out, and here we
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Problem is, for talking for an hour, it's hard to do that when you're horrible at talking,
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, that's true. But let me see if I can find those images. In the meantime, did you ever? How much did you play Ultimate Custom Night when that came out?
I've played it for at least a couple of hours, but I haven't really tried that hard in it.
Yeah,
Like, honestly, with the game series itself, I like just like the story and the theories in the community more than I really enjoy playing the games.
yeah.
And that's just for me, though. I don't think I've ever like fully finished any of the games. Like, honestly, I mean, besides Sister Location, but
Yeah, I played it a little bit. I kind of just, when it got like too difficult to where I couldn't beat it after like maybe 10 tries, I sort of just lost interest, because when things get repetitive, they get boring.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel the same way about the FNAF series.
Mhm.
But like, I have tried on a few, like FNAF 2 was a big one. I
Yeah.
wouldn't really try hard on that. But yeah, I think the main draw of the series is just the story.
Yeah. Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, have you heard about the new project he's making for the series? Like the VR game and the console ports.
Yes, I'm gonna try to see if I could get a Vive.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna get an HTC Vive for Christmas this year, probably.
Like, I've always wanted a Vive, because
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's VR. But
Yeah.
I feel like that just sort of gave me the motive, like, come on, I need to get one.
And I've like, ever since it was out, I've always been interested by it. But there's just been so much recent stuff I've seen, like that one game Budget Cuts, if you've heard of it.
Yeah.
And Beat Saber, and just a bunch of other games, and the Five Nights at Freddy game coming out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounds really good.
So, do you watch, like, I don't know. What, do you watch, like, TV shows?
If I ever do watch, I don't have cable anymore in my room. I
Right.
sold my thing,
Okay.
or my parents did, because I didn't use it anymore. I don't use it anymore. But when I do watch TV, I'll probably just, like, buy it.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the Spider-Man game that just came out. Are you, like, at all interested in that?
No, I'm not interested in superheroes.
Okay. Rip that conversation piece. I don't know.
Oof.
Anyways. What's something else to talk about? Okay, I wanted to talk about, like, space stuff, because I think it's really interesting.
Alright.
Do you care about space at all?
Oh, a whole bunch. I really like space.
Alright, I feel the same way. I think space is definitely very interesting. What do you think about, like, life on other planets and crap?
I feel like even if they are just bacteria, there has to be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm basically 100% certain.
I think there's definitely gotta be bacteria somewhere, but I watched something. I think it was a stupid TED Talk thing. Which I don't like TED Talks, but
Yeah.
whatever. It was like he was talking about the probability, and so you have to have like a life or a planet that can sustain life. You have to have what am I saying? Crap. You have to have bacteria to start, and then that has to evolve into something that can reproduce and stuff like that, like an actual animal or something. And then it has to there has to be something that is, first of all, intelligent.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but like the planet, they have to have good luck with the weather on the planet.
Yeah.
And like the weather on Earth is relatively, I mean, there's a few ups and downs, but it's not like.
Yeah.
And then they have to like have technology. I don't know. The way he explained it makes it feel like there's probably not intelligent life, but I definitely think that there's got to be something out there.
At least one thing.
Yeah.
And like, we don't know how big the universe actually is.
Yeah, and it hurts my brain to think how big it could be.
Yeah, our brains can't process how big things are. Like, if you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
If there's a barrier somewhere where, like, the world doesn't get bigger than that, what's beyond that? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we just can't comprehend it.
Yeah, I think...
Because...
Do you think in our lifetime we'll ever find, like, intelligent life? Or not intelligent life, but life somewhere on another planet?
Like, our lifetime or, like, human existence lifetime?
Like our lifetime, like you and I.
Possibly. There's still at least, I don't know, 60 or 70 years.
Yeah.
Or no, 50 or 60 years.
I'm hoping that sometime in my life, they'll come out with, like, phones that have holograms on them. Hologram projectors.
You know,
awesome.
Recently I heard that they found water at the moon's poles, or ice at the moon's poles.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
Which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, you're in 8th grade now, so...
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we won't go into that, but, like, when I was, like, 8th grade science was probably one of my favorite classes, I'd say.
Yeah.
You talk a lot about space in that class.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Who'd you have?
I had Miss Coleman.
Oh, I have her.
Yeah, okay. You'll probably... I mean, she's kind of weird, but whatever. Hope she doesn't see this, but she won't because...
Yeah.
Never mind.
Anyways.
But yeah, so... What was I gonna say? Crap. Oh, yeah, so, there's, I think it was one of Jupiter's moons.
Mm-hmm.
Europa.
Yeah.
Is like an ice planet, and it's got, like, water inside of it.
Yeah.
And there's a very high chance that there could be some sort of bacteria or some sort of life existing inside of there. So I hope... I'm really curious what everyone's reaction is gonna be when, like, if NASA discovers life on a different planet. Is it gonna be like everyone's gonna be happy, everyone's gonna be blown away, everyone's gonna be scared? I don't know.
I think it's gonna happen if there really is life in our solar system besides Earth, even if just bacteria. That means there's probably so much more life out there that we don't even know about.
Oh yeah.
That'll probably like open more doors up. That there's a higher chance that more complex beings like the ones on Earth actually do exist out there.
Yeah.
Or if we're just one of a kind.
I think there was a quote, I forget what it was, or who said it, but they said, life, or the possibility of life existing somewhere out there in the universe, and the idea of us being completely alone are both equally terrifying.
Yeah.
And I think that's, like, it's so true. Because, like, if we're alone, that's, like, just... What are the odds of that?
Yeah. I mean, like, if you really think about it, like, everything happened because of chance.
Yeah.
Like, every little thing during the Earth's creation process, like, if one thing slipped up, we wouldn't exist.
Yeah. And that's just, like... Something else that I think is just really weird to think about is... What is that, like, how did time start existing? Like, how did anything get created in the first place? And, like, if you're religious, then God created it, but how did he, you know?
Yeah. You know, that just made me think, I wonder if, like, there was ever, like, you know, if, like, for a long time, like a super, very long time, the universe, like, nothing happened. There was nothing. It was internal void.
Yeah, and...
Nothing.
Something that kind of is just weird to think about is, if all of life went extinct, then why does the universe exist? Because if there's nothing, I mean, this sounds dumb, honestly, but if there's no one to see it, then it's like the tree falling. Does it make a sound if no one's there to hear it? Does the universe really exist if there's nothing there to see it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
weird.
kind of... And space almost feels, like, made up.
Yeah.
Because, like, what would it actually be like? Like, you couldn't... It's just so mind-blowing to think about. I don't know. Maybe we should change the subject, but I kind of don't want to. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, so, have you ever had, like, those, like, random thoughts, like, I don't know if, like, it has to be late at night, like, not usually, but, like, you just have, like, those random, like, theories that just make you think, like, whoa. You know?
Yeah.
Do you have those?
I saw, my friend the other day showed me, I mean, it was like on a text message, but it was a screenshot, and basically they were saying, what if when you die, the light is another hospital room, and then you come out, like, so basically when you die, you see, people say you see a light, and then you're immediately reborn, and the light is another hospital room. And that's why, like, babies close their eyes, because it's, like, really bright and stuff. And then the reason that babies cry when they're first born is because they remember their past life, and they're really, you know, like, it's horrifying. Yeah. You just died. But then you forget it. And then it's weird to think about, and, like, it, like, I guess religion kind of depends on it and stuff, like, or not religion depending on that, but, like, it, you know what I mean.
Yeah. You know, I've thinking about, like, what if there is just, like, one, like, being, sort of, like, I don't know how to explain this, but basically, let's just say there's a being out there, and that being is, like, we are, like, they are everyone, so basically every time they die, they're randomly chosen as a new life, like, so they'll basically be every human in existence. Like, whenever they die, they become a new human in the world. So you'll be everyone you'll meet, you'll be, like, you'll be, everyone you've talked to, you'll be some of the worst people in the world, or you could be the most charitable man in the world. Something like that.
That's really weird to think about.
And another thing I was thinking about, like, if we discovered how to have eternal life and someone did, and you became that person, and you could never die, would that be the end?
Yeah.
Would that just be the end because you cannot move on?
Yeah, that's weird.
I know.
I was thinking, or I came up with an idea one time, that when you die, you, hold on. So I was just drinking water.
Alright.
So when you die, you basically forget everything, and you relive your life over and over and over again. But you don't know it, and that's why they would say that your life flashes before your eyes. And you're just reliving your life, and, like, you could be on your 8th life and you wouldn't know it.
Like, so, like, does that mean your first life is the only life you have free will in? And the rest of them, you're just replaying it over and over again?
Yeah, pretty much, but you don't know it. And you think that you have free will, but...
Yeah. Because you're, like, in your brain, like, oh, I want to move my arm right now. Boom, you're moving your arm.
Yeah.
But, like, is that actually you? Like, it's weird to think about. I don't know.
Yeah, it's...
I don't like it.
Okay. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Not really.
Okay. Do you believe in, like... Okay, so, like, I ask people this sometimes, and they think a lot of them, most of the time, say no. And I agree, I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But, I do believe in, like, Sasquatch that we haven't discovered yet. So I don't think there's, like, one thing. Just Bigfoot is just, you know, just a big monkey boy walking around.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, Sasquatch, like, just a species of 8-foot tall monkey men, I feel like that could exist because there's a lot of evidence and a lot of crap on YouTube about it.
Alright, sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
Okay, so, like...
Oof.
Sasquatch, like, obviously there's not, like, just one Bigfoot. You know, I think that the word Bigfoot has kind of gotten, you know, like, I feel like it's kind of lost meaning. But, I feel like there's, like, Yeti sort of things. I feel like there's a lot of evidence pointing towards their existence. And so I just was curious, like, what your opinion was on that.
I'm not entirely sure. Like,
Okay.
I think there are probably creatures out there that we, like, many creatures, big or small, that we haven't discovered, especially aquatic ones.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that. I feel like we would have seen them by now.
Yeah. That's true. But, like...
Unless they live, like, in, like, Antarctica or something.
Yeah, I think, like... There's a lot of forests and crap that just haven't been explored enough.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would almost be ignorant for us to say there aren't, like, we've discovered all the animals, because, like, we're still finding new animals.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
Yeah, we are.
And so, I just... Oh, okay, I think that a lot of the shows, like Finding Bigfoot...
Yeah.
That is... Those obviously aren't real.
Yeah.
And because, like, what it usually is just... This dude in a tent.
Yeah.
They hear, like... a twig snap or something.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, a raccoon walking by. And they're like,
yeah.
Did you hear that? And then it cuts to commercials.
Yeah.
And then it comes back and it's just... You know, it's just... Those are obviously fake, but...
Yeah.
I think the only way, if you're looking for Bigfoot...
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the only way that you would be able to find it...
Mm-hmm.
Or not... To find a Sasquatch, not Bigfoot. I think the only way that you would be able to find a Sasquatch is just alone for 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Just staying put, you know, waiting for something. And I've heard a lot of stories of, like, people who have heard, like, you know, like monkey noises in the middle of a freaking forest, which that just doesn't happen. And obviously they could be fake, but
yeah,
I don't know. There was one a while ago. Let me see if I can find the picture. It was like, I think it was like 2001 is when it originally happened, but like just maybe like it was 7 years ago or something. Anyways, but basically there was this these pictures of a monkey or a monkey looking thing. I mean, it was like slouched over. These aren't great. Here we go. Okay, I'll send it to you over on... I do not have a freaking DM with you. Okay, I guess I'll just creep Aiden out and just send it on the Discord.
Or you could just send it to me. Or you could just open a DM.
Yeah, but I'm lazy, man. Fine, I'll open a DM.
Or how about I open a DM
okay, that
like
works.
this. There.
Alright, but yeah, so basically the story was, it was like sent to it's gonna let me send the image. It was sent to like the police department, and it was said that there's a freaking huge chimpanzee, and it was saying that it was like an elderly woman, and that she went out to take a picture of the thing, and she saw how close she was to it, and if she wasn't, if she knew that she was that close, then, because it was really dark, if she knew that she was that close, she wouldn't have gone out there to take the picture of it.
Yeah.
And I think the picture there, the eye shine would be really hard to do.
Yeah.
And you see the way it's sort of smiling like that? Looks like it's smiling.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much, so monkeys have, like, different facial expressions that they use. And when they're, like, when they're sort of scared, nice one. When they're sort of scared, they smile like that.
Yeah.
And then okay, and there's a second image that I'm trying to find. Here it is. And so after that, she took a second image, like right after it, and it shows him sort of recoiling back. And here it looks like he's doing sort of a scream.
Yeah.
And basically, that's a facial expression that monkeys make when they're, like when they're recoiling and like retreating. And it said that the thing, if it wasn't slouched over, looks like it would be about 7 feet tall. And so, yeah. I also think, like, the original video of, like, Bigfoot, 50 years ago when it was recorded, no one had the technology to, you know, to edit it or at all, but I don't know.
I mean, monkey suits existed back then.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't know.
I can't be sure about the original video, or I'm not sure about this picture, but you know, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be sure about it, like anything really, honestly. But
yeah.
Yeah.
There was another video,
Mhm.
which I thought was just interesting. It could be fake. It could be real. I don't really know, but I'll see if I could send it to you. Right here. I think. Let's real quick. Let's move over to a call on the DM. So I can just share my screen. Okay, here we go. Hello. So, here, let me turn on screen share. Here, so, can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so here, it's hard to see, but in the distance there, this dude was like hunting or something, he said. And then there's like this monkey boy back there. And if we just skip ahead, he's sitting in a lake, the monkey thing. If we could stop buffering. Why is this showing up? It's not even... But you can see it there, and then at the end, it stands up, and it looks tall, like really tall.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's lagging so much. That's really annoying, bro.
Maybe because you're sharing your screen.
Probably. I have Gmod open. Why do I have Gmod open? Okay, close it, please.
You've had Gmod open for like the past 5 days.
I don't know why I still have it open. Here. Let me just see if I could skip ahead to where it stands up. But the dude says, in the description, something that he was like, what am I trying to say? He was he was going hunting. And he found this, and then when it stands up, you can see it in a second, hopefully, if it won't lag. But he starts running away. And the reason I think that this could be... Oh, jeez. Okay, there. So, it, of course, had to lag right at the moment when it happened. But basically, it stands up, and then when he starts running away, there was like a single frame where I could see his leg had like camo on it.
Yeah.
Like he was wearing camo. And that's why I sort of feel like it's real. I'll try to go back a little bit more so we can see it a bit better. Here, I'll I'll even put it in slow. Okay, no, that's fine. You saw it there. I don't know. I just think it could be a hoax, but...
Wait, can you go to the comments of it real quickly?
Yeah, I'm trying to...
I saw something.
It's kind of slow.
Okay.
Oof.
But you see there, right there, our team really likes this video. I feel like, because of that comment, that it was created by that organization to advertise it. Their organization.
That could be.
It just feels like that would be something they would do. You know?
Kelly Shaw, believe. Something unique was captured on video this day.
I feel like it was created by them to
Could be.
advertise.
Could be, I don't know.
Wait, click show more in the description. What else does it say? Or is that just the entire description? Oh.
Yeah, there was a huge black thing crouched by a dead cypress about 50 yards away. I thought it was a hog, but saw these big shoulders and a head upright with hands. It looked like it was digging out the stump. My first instinct was to run. I did not even think of shooting it, like, because he was hunting, I guess. Then I know no one will believe me. It was like everything slowed down. I was scared. I took out my iPhone and started videotaping it. I guess I pushed the record button twice because it stopped blinking red, but I pushed it again. I hear a truck driving down the road and the thing stood up. I was trying to be dead quiet, but when it stood up, I could not control myself and I ran. That stump was huge, and I'd guess the sucker was 7 feet tall. I'm a hunter, and I'm pretty darn good at guessing size. Okay, this is what kind of makes me feel like it could be real. That sucker was 7 feet tall. No one, like, I feel like only a redneck would say, like, you can't write that, really, I don't know.
But another thing, like, he says, I am a hunter and am pretty good darn, like, I don't know why he needed to specify that. It feels kind of random for him to have to specify that he's a hunter and that he's good at guessing the size of things. Like, because he's already said he was a hunter.
That does kind of...
It just fell off when you first read it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's entirely fake. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm
also
pretty skeptical.
Like, what's a skunk ape?
A skunk ape is like a 7 foot tall or so ape. It's like
real, or is it like another? Is it like something that's like a confirmed creature, or is it like
it's a
something like Bigfoot?
It's like Bigfoot, where like no one really knows if it's 100% real or not. But I think a couple of years ago, that like there was some pictures. I think it might have been those pictures I sent you.
Yeah.
Like people just kind of accepted, like, yeah, that's it. But I don't know. There was one video I wanted to show you. This doesn't have to do with the skunk ape thing. Let me see. Ant swarm. It was like this ant tornado thing. It sounds really weird, but basically, I'll see if I can find the video. What happens is there's these ants here.
Yeah.
This is it. And they're army ants, so they don't, like, they can't see. So, like, yeah, those, it's lagging them, but, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, alright, but those are all ants.
Yeah.
And they're just moving in a circle.
Huh.
Because basically what happened, like, army ants don't have eyes.
Yeah.
Because, like, they use the scent of the person in front of them to follow them.
Yeah.
But once the one ant loses the scent, it doesn't know what to do, so it just starts moving in a circle.
Yeah.
And so basically, it just starts moving in a circle, and then all the ants behind it follow it.
Mhm.
And then they just create this massive ant tornado. And I think it's really cool because it's like an error in nature almost. And like in the middle, there's like piles of them just dying. Like it's literally a death tornado.
It's an ant trap, but not really.
Yeah, it's like an ant trap in nature.
Yeah.
And basically like in the middle, there's like 20, like there's just piles of them that's like 20 ants tall or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just think it's really interesting. It's weird, but it's, I don't know. Anyways, anything else?
Well, this doesn't really have to do with anything.
Yeah, let's
like,
switch the subject anyways.
I mean, okay, so this kind of relates to space, but not really.
Okay.
But, I was reading, something like a few months ago, and these people said that, the genes for like the tentacles on octopuses or octopi, I don't know how you say it, but basically, so you know how octopi like are not like any really sea creature in the ocean. They don't have fins.
Yeah.
Well,
unique.
some scientists are speculating that their genes might have come from like an old asteroid.
Okay. That
And that's like why a bunch of aliens, and like, I mean, like aliens in movies,
yeah,
like a lot of them have tentacles, like the ones in like Arrival,
yeah,
the ones, all those guys.
that,
And I looked into it more, and I found a lot of sources. It sounds pretty interesting.
so that sounds like crazy speculation, but I actually like that's actually really interesting. Okay, hold on. Bro, I said don't yell.
Well, guess I'm left alone with everyone here. Hi. So how are your guys' day? Comment this video sucks. Hi.
Hi.
Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I did.
Oh no. Abort. Anyways, so like, I mean, I know this sounds like, you know, like tinfoil wearing hat crap.
It sounds.
But I feel like
it sounds like that, but that's really interesting.
But I mean, like, it's not like aliens, like octopuses were like writing on the asteroid, not like that,
right.
But like strands of their DNA, or maybe like alien, microorganisms were flung into the ocean. Yeah. I don't know, and unless like they developed like completely different somewhere else somehow, like that kind of seems plausible, more plausible than, you know, aliens are on Earth right now visiting us or something.
Yeah, octopuses, did I really just say that? Octopi. They do look very alien.
Yeah. And squids as well, like all the the family.
Yeah, you've seen that video of like the squid, like with like 20-foot long tentacles.
Probably seen it in the past before.
I'll pull up the video. I won't share my screen because that was making me lag a lot, but I'll just send it to you so you can see it. But yeah, it's like a. Oh, here it is. It was like pitch black, like they're really deep down. And then they find this squid. And here, I'll just show you the video. It's really freaking creepy.
You can send it, and I'll just watch it like muted or something, or watch it.
I've
seen that.
Actual alien.
I've seen that. It's super creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's just really interesting.
I mean, they were deep under the ocean, right?
Yeah, like really deep.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch of things like that that we don't even know about. Things like
Yeah.
that. You know, there could be a giant squid.
Maybe aliens have already landed on our planet, and they're just hiding in the ocean.
No, they're at Area 51, obviously.
Duh. Okay, I think we're gonna take a quick little break.
Alright.
But we will be back, so...
And now, a word from our
Back in a
sponsors.
We are back. What is up?
Hi.
Hi. So, what did you think? It was shifting gears. What did you think of the Logan Paul and KSI fight?
Waste of time.
Yeah.
And I'm happy
Mhm.
I didn't waste money on it.
Oh yeah, I think it's so obvious that it was planned.
Yeah. I mean, either way,
Um.
they were gonna do a rematch. Like, even if
Yeah.
they didn't draw, they still were gonna do a
Yeah.
rematch. Because they planned it out like months before the fight that they're gonna do too.
I think everyone is just disappointed
Yeah.
in the whole thing, cause like, especially people who did spend the money to see it. I just think if you spent money on that, you know, you want an outcome. You don't just want a draw. Like that's,
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it was kind of low. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I guess.
Not that I have in mind right now, but going back to this is just like a real quick thing, but
Yeah.
I looked up the octopus thing, and most people say it's like it's in like most people are in the middle ground. They're not 100% sure if like octopuses actually or octopi actually came from like their DNA.
Yeah, it could. I'm sort of the same way. I'm open to the idea of
Yeah.
it,
But you know, there's a bunch of other
Yeah,
things
I
that
mean-
evolved very weirdly.
yeah. Oh, do you think there's like an end to evolution?
No, I don't think like unless you like try to stop it by modifying DNA, I don't think it's possible to really stop things from evolving.
But like, when do you think humans, if we even live long enough for this to happen, do you think we would ever be able to just reach a point where we can't evolve anymore? Because like we've just
No, I'm pretty sure. I think we'll just keep on getting more and more and more complex, and like we'll keep on
Yeah.
adapting to new things, and you know, yeah. So
So the
wait, okay, wait, you
Go
continue.
ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, because I'm about to change the subject.
Oh no,
so-
I was gonna change it as well.
Oh well, then go ahead.
All right, so this is more of a just random question. You said you were playing mobile games more often now. What
Yes.
games have you been playing?
Nothing specific really. I just like,
Just searching around looking for something.
yeah.
I see.
I've been kind of just bored all the time lately.
Yeah, I can see that.
Um,
Have you still been playing
there is one
Overwatch, or
game.
have you gone bored of that as well?
I've been playing it Yeah, I've been playing it, but I just haven't been playing it like nonstop every
Yeah.
day like I used to. Um, there's one mobile game that I think you would probably like based on our
Based on what?
conversations. It's called Space Flight Simulator. It's like a 2D Kerbal Space Program. But not as complex. It's realistic enough without being too insanely confusing and hard to pick up. And you just build rockets and you try to make it to the moon and other planets and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
The Overwatch World Cup is going on right now.
That's cool.
Yeah. I have a couple of friends who are tuning into that, but
I probably won't watch it. I'll probably just hear the results and be like, okay, cool, good for them.
yeah.
Oh, was that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, that was...
Alright. Back to, like, one thing that I've been finding just fun to do is just chatting with random people on the Discord servers I'm in. It's just fun to do that. So if you're bored, you could probably have a conversation with someone or other people in Discords.
Yeah. Do you join, like, voice chat or you just text
It's
chat?
usually text chat, but sometimes it's voice chat. Took me about a month to actually go into voice chat, though. Like, on one of my Discords.
Yeah, I could see that. So... I know... Okay, they talk about this on H3, on the H3 podcast sometimes, and so I thought it was an interesting thing to talk about. Do you believe in ghosts?
Not really.
Yeah, so I don't believe in ghosts, but sorry.
Alright.
Just freaking notification.
Alright.
That's rude. I should mute my phone. Okay, but so basically what was I gonna say? Ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. Yeah. But like I think like I'm open to the idea, sort of. I think like are you like ever scared of the dark at all?
Yeah, a lot actually. Just being honest.
Yeah, I think everyone is a little bit at least because I mean, the definition of fear is being scared of the unknown.
Yeah. And the dark is literally the unknown.
Yeah. So like I think you have to be a psychopath to not be at all scared of it.
Yeah.
But, so basically, basically, I think in the moment, like when you wake up at 3 o'clock sharp, and you're, everything's like deathly quiet, and so like you need to get up to go to the bathroom or whatever. And your shower curtain's closed, but you know, your toilet's right next to the shower. Yeah. I feel like in the moment, everyone sort of believes in ghosts a little bit. Yeah. So, like, I'll still run back to my bedroom.
Or you'll, like, check behind the curtain.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
I mean, I feel, I never expect to actually find anything. But, like, you know, I don't know. I'm curious why. Like, why people...
You know,
like why that happens.
Well, it's probably... most, like, weird things, like, activities that we do, all, like, pinpoints back to early humans. Like, being scared of things, running away when you're scared of something... like basically everything, if you think about it, like the way we act links back to
Yeah.
when like we were hunter-gatherers. Oh yeah, I'm alone again. Man, it's just like school. No one's here. Yay. Yay.
Alright,
All
sorry
right.
about that. Yeah, so, I don't know.
I was gonna say something. Do you still like? Oh,
Sorry, keep going.
do you still like to read or watch creepypastas?
I don't know. I mean, like, I've sort of learned to ignore that kind of stuff, just because,
Why?
like, oh, my dog's coming down the stairs. Sorry about that. But so like I read it every now and then, but like,
Yeah.
I don't watch like videos of like creepypastas. I like that, but like videos that like show what people think is a ghost or something.
Oh, those.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of unrelated to creepypastas, but I don't watch those anymore because, like, you know, like, stuff like that is just, it fuels the waking up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And so just, like, to prevent that, I just don't watch it. Like, I'm not like a scaredy cat or anything, but like, I don't watch it because like I know it's fake, but it's still creepy, and so I'm just like, and anyways.
You know, something I've always want, like, when you're reading a creepy story, it seems that like most of the people know that like there's someone else there, even though they think they're alone.
Yeah.
And like you sometimes experience that in real life, like, even if you are just alone. I want to know like what I like what's up with that. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I
why
don't know.
do we think like that? It's weird to think about.
I think. I mean, it's obviously not true, but I feel like social media almost plays a part in that, because with social media it's sort of like we like, no matter what, you're just always trying to be like, it sort of feels like you're being watched almost.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
it's unrelated.
sometimes people like know that they're not, like, if you're not alone, you know it. But it's like, even if you don't see the person or don't know they're around, I want to know like how. It's
oh yeah, okay,
a weird thing.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, you know how you can like tell when someone's standing right behind you?
Yeah.
Basically, my my 6th grade science teacher explained it or something. Basically, when someone's standing behind you, they're taking up space.
Oh.
And so like the ear pressure, like the air pressure, not the ear pressure. What am I saying? The air pressure, your ears can sense it, like a movement in the air pressure and stuff. So it's just, so like that's when someone's like standing right next to you or something. But I don't know about like just like being watched through a window. Like that just doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you always know if there's eyes on you.
Yeah,
basically.
It's almost like a sixth sense.
Yeah.
The spidey senses.
Speaking of like just the mind in general, have you seen that experiment where people like get like this special kind of rice and they put in 3 bowls, and to one of them they say I hate you, one they don't say anything to, and one they say I love you. And like after like a few weeks, the one that you say I hate you to like is rotten the most, and the one that you say I love you is like perfectly, well, not perfectly fine, but it's pretty fine.
Is that a real thing? That
I'm
happens?
pretty sure. Let me look it up. Rice.
You put it like. Do you put like just a single grain?
No, you put like a multiple.
So like a
Let me
handful
see.
or something?
Let me see. Here, rice consciousness, Doctor Mar. Hold on, I'm trying to look for it. Masaru's rice experiment. There we go. Alright, let me look into this real quickly. Oh, well. Alright, it's weird, but yeah, I'm seeing a lot of videos on it. I'm pretty sure this is the thing that actually happens. So if you get like this, if you get rice, put it in a jar, you say one that you love, you tell it like physically that you say you love it, and then to the other one you say you hate it. The one you say you hate to it will be more rotten than the one that you say you love it.
Okay, that is scary.
And it's only for the rice. Only for that rice.
If
That's
that's
it.
real, then that is actually scary.
So it's like, does that mean like our minds actually have an effect on the world around us? It's weird.
That's like... it's always sort of confused me, like... How do we know that anything is sentient or not?
Yeah.
Like, what classifies something as sentient and what classifies it as having a conscience or something?
Yeah.
Like, if we made... Say if we made, like, robots intelligent enough, as in, like, the ones in, like, Detroit Become Human, how would we be able to, like... would those technically classify as sentient? Because, like, I get they don't have, like, a soul or whatever, if you're, like... You know what I mean?
If you basically, like, let algorithms, like, I guess kinda...
Yeah.
If you, like, if it has free will,
Yeah.
then I would basically say probably. And then there's the other side saying, well, not other side, but there's a whole nother can of worms about should they have human rights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is,
But at the same time, like, if we had robots that intelligent, they would be, like, dangerously intelligent.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know.
Because, like, if you could get them that intelligent, then you could, like, they could figure out stuff that most humans can't, which would probably I don't know if you're listening, but anyways, they'd probably figure out more things that most humans can't. And, and so they could probably create their own things, or do things that we wouldn't know, and all that stuff.
But like at the same time, I don't know. It's weird.
One thing that you could potentially create something more intelligent than yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like, how would that work? Cause like, how would you make something more intelligent than yourself if you don't have the knowledge to give it? It's weird.
It is weird to think about. I was, just another thing of me reading things up. I found this syndrome that basically, like, I don't know exactly what causes it, but it basically makes your hand act on its own without you controlling it, if you've heard of it. Have you heard of it before?
Yeah, isn't it like...
I don't know what it's called, but basically, can't do anything with it because it usually it's violent. It if you try to do something, it may smack it out of the way, or it may force you to drink water.
Yeah, or it's like when you like those weird muscle things that they put electricity or something, like it can jerk your arm around.
Oh yeah.
And that is just weird.
I know.
Like, how does that work?
Well, I think the arm is acting like a part of your conscious that you don't really control. But like,
Yeah.
it's not part of the so does that mean the hand has free will now?
Yeah. Okay, something that bothers me so much, whenever you like watch a video or something that like talks about it.
Yeah.
Whenever I mean, I'm about to do it, but whenever you become aware of your breathing, it's so frustrating.
So when you get aware of anything, like if I say, "Oh, blinking," or something, or yawning,
Yeah, that too.
don't yawn. Now you want to yawn.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then you're aware of everything you do.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Speaking of being aware, what do you think of people who are like self-aware about stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, people who like do something that they think that like a lot of people think is cringy or something, but they openly say, "Yeah, I know it's cringy." Like they're self-aware about it.
I do that a lot.
Well, yeah, but like,
what about it?
people who think that it makes it better.
Like what do you mean better? Like that it's okay?
Yeah,
like it's okay to do it?
Yeah,
because they're doing it as a joke?
Because not because they're doing it as a joke, but because they know that it's not acceptable, sort of.
Not really, unless you have like a mental disorder and you can't like control it. Like, well, no, actually, no, never mind. It's a mental disorder.
Yeah, because I just think people who are like that, like, you're an exception. Like, you have a reason to play Roblox.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's fun. So what if it's cringy? Like, you don't care. That's different from saying, I know it's cringy and I play it because whatever. Like, people who legitimately think that just because they know that it's not something that you should, like, not something that people think is, do you know what I mean? It's
kind of.
I just feel like people who act like that just come off as just gross.
Yeah, kind of.
Just like, shut up, dude, you know? I mean, I used to be like that a lot. Like, I used to be like, you know, like with Five Nights at Freddy's, I would be like, yeah, I play Five Nights at Freddy's. And like, now I just like, if you think Five Nights at Freddy's is cringy, okay, I like it, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I'm surprised, like, even, like, a lot of people, like, even though, like, they may joke about it, like, Roblox or Minecraft, they still do play it and enjoy it, even though it's one giant joke.
Yeah. A lot of things that, like, I don't know. Never mind.
Alright.
Yeah. I think we're at over an hour now.
Alright.
So, like, if there's anything else you want to say.
I don't have anything on my mind.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything that I want to say at all.
And there's always next episode.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm even in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably switch it up every couple weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah,
well, that's it.
I think that's about it. So, thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end, congratulations. If
you made it to the end, leave a like and comment saying, bad video.
Do it.